Okay, welcome to the session. We're looking at the law of quality. How can you apply this law in your career, in your business, in your personal life, and become exceptional and become somebody that produces excellent results and intentionally engineer the kind of success that you desire. And one thing that you must have realized is that there are certain things that will only happen to you if only you decide to take actions to create those things, to influence those things to happen. And the law of quality is one of those principles and truths that when you put it into force, when you execute it, you start seeing some changes. This is one of those laws that can quickly set you apart from any other person around you, that can quickly set you apart from being an average performer, that can quickly set you apart from conforming to the realities that you find around your environment, around your community, and around your country. For business people, the law of quality states that the customer demands the very highest quality for the very lowest price. This is one thing that entrepreneurs and business people should always think about. Every customer is looking at the highest quality for the very lowest price. And it is the same way that a professional, somebody who works for a business, you need to understand that when you work for a company, they require your highest level of service, your highest level of quality in how you serve the customers and you serve the company's mission. And they desire that you should serve them more so that they can even pay you as less as possible so they can make money. That's how executives get to think. But thank God for the labor laws that get to now protect employees from this kind of thing. That's why things like overtime came in, things like minimum wage came in and all of that. Because normally a business person or an employer likes somebody who can do excellent work while they pay them less. But again, also thank God for the principles of reward and celebration and the principle of healthy workplaces, where some employers are now realizing that the more money and quality time you spend and invest, instead of using the word spend, they talk about investment. You're paying your employees well, you're investing in them, you're creating bonuses for them, you're investing in them. These kind of things now promote the law of quality in a more ethical way that can benefit both the employer and the employee. But in all, you need to understand that in whatever that you do, the customer always demands the very highest quality for the very lowest price. It is only companies, it is only businesses that cater to the customer's relentless insistence on ever high levels of quality at ever lower prices that are successful in the marketplace. Therefore, as an entrepreneur in Cameroon, as an entrepreneur in whatever that you do in your small locality, your small area, one of your commitment or one of the things that you have to know is customers will relentlessly insist on high quality. Sometimes they may not say it with their mouth, but you need to know that from their perception and their desires, they relentlessly insist on high quality always. And they would like to get the highest quality at a cheaper price or the lower price. And for your business to be successful in the marketplace, you have to also be relentless when it comes to providing high quality services and products to your customers. It is the same for professionals who are working. You need to be relentless in upskilling yourself and upgrading yourself when it comes to your ability to create value and serve the company. because another employee can be recruited to replace you if you can no longer serve the company consistently and excellently. It is the same like in your personal life. You need to be relentless when it comes to the kind of quality of life you desire to achieve. That is your absolute responsibility. In business, it is often said that quality is what the customer says it is and is willing to pay for. That is quality. Whatever the customer is willing to pay for and what the customer insists that this is a good product, that is quality. And that is why the most successful companies carry out product design, carry out service design from the place of the customer's perspective. Don't sit in your house and design a product. Many a times when I'm consulting with anybody who's thinking of starting up a business or launching a new product, one of the first things that they get to do is they go to the target market. They go out and they talk to the potential people. And I always like to talk of a minimum 200 people, interview them, get feedbacks, give them surveys, let them feel, bring it back. Because quality is what the customer says they want and what they are willing to pay for. So from today, if you keep saying that you have quality products, you have quality services, the question is, do they want it? The question is, are they willing to pay for it? I can only say that this session has quality if you guys want it, and if you guys say it is quality and you guys are willing to pay for it, you guys are willing to get up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and be part of the session. That is what quality is. In the book, a book written by Philip Crosby, the book is titled Quality Without Tears, Quality Without Tears. He said, quality is fairly easy to define. You can easily define quality. You can define quality for your target market as an entrepreneur. You can define quality with the relationship you have between yourself and your employer. The quality of a product, the quality of a service can be measured by what percentage of the time it does what it is sold to do and continues to do it. There's something called product core benefit in management. Product core benefit. If I say that if you bought your phone for the purpose of using it online easily so that you can use online apps like the Zoom, like PowerPoint, like your camera, like Facebook and all of that. If you bought that phone and the phone is performing all of those duties, all of those things consistently when you bought it and for a long time based on the duration that they guarantee that the phone can perform its core benefit, then in business, it is said that the product is performing its core benefit. But if you bought the phone and you came back home and the camera is not working up to standard like what they said it can do, that phone is no longer performing its complete core benefit. It is lacking behind. So as an entrepreneur, as a professional, in whatever that you do for your customer, you need to always ask yourself, is this product and service designed and structured in a way that it will perform its core benefits now? And will it continue to perform its core benefits in the next coming weeks, months, or years, depending on the duration that the product is expected to perform its core benefits? And that is why Philip said in his book, The Quality Without Tears, he said, the quality of a product, the quality of a service can be measured by what percentage of the time it does what it is sold to do and continues to do it. What percentage of the time? So if the product feature says that the phone battery can stay for 12 hours, if the phone battery can stay for 11 hours, it means that the percentage of the percentage performance of that product could be 90% or 95%. But if the phone can actually stay for 12 hours, the battery can stay for 12 hours, it means that the product is performing well in terms of that quality. The quality of a product can be measured by what the percentage of the time it does what it is sold to do. So anytime you're selling something, that is why customers like to test some things before they buy. You understand? Customers like to test some things before they buy because they want to be sure that it can perform. So an example that was given states that you can measure the quality of a watch by how long it continues to tell perfect time. That's when you can say that that watch has some quality. You can measure the quality of your phone battery by how long it stays active when you are using it, based on your expectation and what the manufacturer communicated to you through the user manual. If it does so 100% of the time without stopping, it would have a 100% quality rate. If the watch can perform what it is supposed to do perfectly at 100%, that is when you can say, or you can rate the quality of the watch at 100%. So his conclusion, Philip's conclusion, is based on the fact that quality is free based on the quality that the item is able to perform without defects, and it actually saves money and boosts profit for the company, both in the short term and in the long term. In the short term, it is quality that creates the customer. In the long term, it is the reputation for quality that keeps the customer. This is one of the biggest secrets in business. Let me say it again. In the short term, it is quality that creates the customer, the immediate quality at that time. And in the long term, it is the reputation of quality that keeps the customer. Let me get an example. I started using Techno phones, I think, since 2011. Since 2011 till now, I have used my standard mobile phone is Techno. So anytime they release the latest version, I get it. Because my first experience with Techno was good. So the quality at that time, when I bought it for the first time, the quality created a customer at that time. But right now, Techno has a good reputation in my mind because of the quality that it has consistently provided for me. I have an Apple phone, but I don't use that as my main phone because I don't trust it in terms of battery. I trust Techno more. I can use Techno, but I can use for 12 hours plus. And I'm not worried about battery being low. I can travel for long distances and I am safe with it. And I've used that over the years. The reputation that Techno has in my mind now, it is from the place of consistent quality that it has served me over the years. So you can buy a product immediately, it can give you, it can serve the purpose. And at that time, it creates you as a customer. But if it consistently performs its core benefits over time, in that process, it now builds a reputation in your mind. Let's say like Walters, who runs a photo studio. If somebody comes to Walters studio and Walters takes good pictures and edit on time and send on time, and the person gets the pictures on time, now that act alone can create a customer. And if over time, the person comes again and Walters Studio does the same thing, now that is reputation. And it is reputation that keeps a customer. There's a difference between creating a customer and keeping a customer. It is the same like in the workplace. There are some employees that when they come at first, they're energetic, they're all of that. Now you can create a good impression for your boss. So this one is good. Like somebody like me, I watch you, but later, I am not impressed at what you start doing now. I watch you, but a year after, Even like mentees, when they start for the first few 1 month or so, I'm not impressed by that. I am checking you but 6 months after. That's when you keep a good impression, a long-term reputation in my heart about you later, right? So it's the same in business. It's the same in your workplace. If you start and you're energetic, but you are not consistent and you are not growing in your ability to create value, you can still be replaced. But you started well, you cannot be kept. You may not be promoted. You are not promoted. You may not be promoted because you are not consistently growing and creating value and building a strong professional brand reputation in the eyes of your supervisor or your immediate executive. So they may not promote you, not because they don't promote you because you don't deserve it. You created a good impression when you joined the company, but you did not maintain or build the reputation by being consistent in producing the kind of value and result that they are expecting from you. So remember that quality at first sight creates a customer in the short term. But in the long term, it is the reputation of the quality that keeps a customer. So in whatever that you do as a business person, as a professional, always make sure what can you do on a consistent basis that can build a reputation for quality and keep my customers. So quality therefore includes both the product or the service and the way that it is sold, delivered, and maintained. Now, quality is not just the product itself. No, quality also includes other things surrounding the delivery, the product, for the product to be enjoyed or for the service to be delivered. Let me go back to Waters, one of us who runs a photo studio. Now, the picture itself, with Waters snapping the picture with a high quality camera, that is the product. But quality involves how he edits the picture. Quality involves the speed that he delivers the picture. If he snaps a picture with a good camera and delivers 2 weeks after, and meanwhile you needed to use it 7 days ago, you no longer need the picture, even though it's high quality picture, right? So quality is no longer there. But if he snaps the picture, edit it well, deliver on time, and deliver the right way. I like one of my guys who sometimes stamp my picture. When he stamps my pictures, he sends it on WhatsApp and he creates a Google link and sends it on Google link. So I have 2 ways I can get the picture. I love it like that. That's quality. It's not just the picture, but also how he delivers the pictures to me. You see, maybe sometimes there was a time he even copied in a flash. There were so many, he copied in a flash and came and gave me. That is quality of service. You see, quality is not just the product. It also includes other activities that surround the product delivery to the final user. And the activities should be excellent. They should be full of quality also. It is like if you run a restaurant, it is not just the food, it is how it is served. It is the surrounding where it is served. It is how the service girl or the service boy is dressed. It is the kind of music that is playing at that time. It is the kind of television show going on in the restaurant. It is the kind of drinks that you give as a gift or the juice that all of those things makes up the quality. It's not just the plate of food. It is even the type of plate that you serve the food in it. It's the same like an employee in the office. It is not just that you do the work. No, your quality also includes punctuality at work. Your quality also includes respect for your boss. Your quality also includes how you protect the brand you work for it. Your quality also includes your loyalty towards the boss and the brand and the company you work for. Your quality also includes how you deal with the team members. Your quality also includes how you study and become a person of value for the business. So we need to be conscious about these things. It's the same like I'm training you right now. The quality is not just me preparing to come and train. The quality is, okay, how does the PowerPoint presentation look? Do I respect time? Do I make it practical that you get to see how to use it? That is, all of these things make up the quality. So in whatever you do from today, for you to stand out and become an exceptional player in your field in business and professionality and professional sector, you've got to track some of these things. They are very important. So remember, customers, quality includes both the product or service and the way that it is sold. That means the experience that somebody goes through buying from you or enjoying your services, delivered and maintained. The customer's definition of quality includes all the activities associated with the purchase, ownership, and use of the item. Very important. The customer's definition of quality includes all of the activities associated with the purchase, the kind of experience they go through buying from you, the kind of experience they go through owning what they bought from you, and the kind of experience they go through using the item they bought from you or the service that they bought from you. Prices in a quality restaurant are not based only on the fact that it is good food that is served on the plate, like what I was saying. A first-class restaurant, one that commands above average prices and which can earn above average profit, also serves the food in an atmosphere of comfort, enjoyment that people are willing to pay for more. Now, it's the same like I was trying to talk to one of my mentees, and he was asking, why is it that some hotels are very expensive? Like, you know, there's 5-star hotel, you get to spend a night, 150,000 francs in the standard room, 250,000 francs in the suite, presidential suite, sometimes 600,000 francs. Now, it is not just the rooms. It is what you have access to sleeping in that hotel. Now, I was talking to one of my guys who went and slept in a cheap hotel, and I think it was in Nairobi. And then robbers came and attacked that hotel, like these quarter boys came and attacked the hotel. And I said, you see, this is why I keep telling you, don't sleep in this kind of places, especially in a strange land. I prefer you go and pay $200 per night, sleep at the central city. Number one, it is safe like heaven. There are police that are not just normal guards. It's not just a night watch. There are police in a 4-star, 5-star hotel. Number two, when you go to eat in the restaurant, the kind of people you meet there, you don't meet with local people. You meet people that are going somewhere. You can strike a business deal over breakfast. You're also eating, there's somebody standing and waiting on your table and waiting for you to cough, and they say, sorry, sir. Right? So you're not just paying, don't look at the bed, don't just look at the sleep. You're paying beyond that. You're paying many critical things that you don't know. You're paying for a gym instructor. You go to the gym, you're paying for that. You're paying for hotel pickup service, airport pickup service, which is safe. You're not stranded. You arrive on time, they're waiting for you. Even if your flight is late, they'll be there waiting for you. You're paying for other things. Like in a 5-star hotel, when you sleep in a 5-star hotel, for example, when it's the day of your flight, is out of the country, before you go to bed, they call you and remind you, please, sir, your flight is at this time tomorrow. We recommend that you wake up at this time. And when is that time? They call you and remind you. You cannot miss a flight in the 5-star hotel. Now, that is what you paid for. You see, so quality, then they're the same like in a restaurant. That's why there are people that have restaurants they cannot eat in, because there are some things they are not going to get in that kind of restaurant. There are some restaurant people eating based on, they believe that, okay, you know what, based on the standard of this restaurant, they understand calories, they understand certain things that you cannot eat at this time. They don't recommend what you should eat based on what you do as a work or your job. It is not just a plate of food, there's more attached to it. Even a simple product can be sold and served with cheerfulness and courtesy, thereby increasing its perceived value. Yes, there is a way that you can sell and serve a simple product, but just the way you serve it, just how cheerful and the kind of courtesy that you serve the food, you increase the perceived value of that particular service or product. The total experience the customer enjoys is all the part of impression of quality. The total experience the customer enjoys is all of the impression of quality. Companies are profitable in direction proportionate to their quality ranking as customers perceive. For your business to thrive, for you to thrive as a professional, you are only profitable in the direction to the ranking that a customer looks at you and say, you know what, this guy is full of quality and excellence, and I'm willing to pay for it. This is what determines your level of sales and profitability. The companies that are perceived to be the highest quality companies in a particular market would also turn out to be the most profitable companies in that market. They say that there are glaring examples around us. Apple is valued as one of the most valuable companies in the world, trillions in dollars, because everybody perceives that the Apple product, Apple phones and earphones and laptops and personal computers and all of these things that they create, majority of the global population believe that the best smartphones come from Apple. That is why when Apple is about to launch a new smartphone, people stand in the line in the US and Europe for 24 hours, day and night, just to be the first people who can say that I was among the first consumers that purchased this latest machinery, this latest architectural piece of machine. People want to feel that connection to excellence. People want to feel that connection to quality. People want to be part of that. So profitability is directly related to the perceived quality that the target market has about you as a professional and about your business. The perception of better quality reduces the feeling of uncertainty or risks in making the buying decision. It makes it easier to buy. One of the most difficult tasks that every business has is to facilitate the buying decision of every customer. And one of the best ways to increase the buying decision of a customer towards your products is for you to package, brand, and communicate your product or service as a quality product or service. They quickly buy it. When somebody is deciding to buy an iPhone, they don't over-calculate. They may only calculate the money because of the cost, but when it comes to the quality, they are not calculating. Same for Samsung phones and all of that. Like me, when I want to buy a phone, I don't over-calculate, oh, should I get this Techno? I just have this overconfidence that Techno is good. So my buying decision towards Techno is very, very minimal. Why is that? Because of the perception I have about the product. There are some of you, and there are many people in my community that when I announce a program, there are many people that pay for the program to attend before asking the day, the date, and when it's all of that, when it's happening. It is the perceived quality. It is the perception of what they have experienced. So if you are in business and you want to reduce the buying decision, what is buying decision? Should I buy from this person? Should I buy this product? Should I not? Should I buy? Should I not? Should I buy? No. Yes, that's a buying decision. And one of the best ways to reduce the buying decision from maybe 6 hours to 4 hours to 2 hours to even minutes. It is for you to consistently invest in your quality, and most importantly, how you package, brand, and communicate the quality that you have created as a business person. When quality is easily understood by your target market or your potential customer, the buying decision period is reduced. The high uncertainty they have regarding your product is reduced. The risks that they have in their mind regarding buying from you, it is reduced. So it makes the buying decision easier. That is why creating quality is one part, but knowing how to communicate the quality you have created in a way that your potential customer can understand is more powerful. That's why marketing, messaging, communication is very important. Telling the story of your quality. That is why one of the best marketing tools still remains what people say about your quality. What people who have bought from you, what they say, the kind of stories they say, the kind of experiences they share consuming your product. So you need to take that, convert it into a marketing message, and promote it. It convinces people to buy from you quickly because they are reading a real life story and they are reading what has been done already. It is your job as a professional, it is your job as an entrepreneur to make sure that the perception of the better quality that you have for your product is well communicated in a way that it reduces the feeling of certainty among your target market or among your customers. It is the same like in the workplace. If your boss wants to promote you to a higher position, if they're doubting, can she do it? Can he do it? Is he or she capable of all of that? What it means that the buying decision or the promotion decision is very long because something is wrong somewhere. Maybe you are not consistent in your leadership. You are not consistent in discharging your duties. You are not consistent in how you are serving and working as a professional. So it is important that in the workplace, you need to consistently build a strong perception regarding your professionalism, your work ethic, and in your ability to deliver results, so that when the time for decision comes to either send you for an outstation job, to either promote you to a higher position with better responsibilities and greater benefits, the promotion decision will not take long. The uncertainty will not be there for so long because you have a track record to prove that you are capable of taking charge of that particular position. It is your responsibility to reduce the feeling of uncertainty among your customers. There is a saying by Thomas Ruskin that the bitterness of poor quality is remembered long after the pleasure of low price has been forgotten. The bitterness of poor quality is remembered long after the pleasure of low price has been forgotten. So, now, for example, there is a client who came to me one time for consulting, and I gave him the price of consulting, all of that. And I think it was a fair price based on the work I was supposed to do, because sometimes clients are just focusing on the problem and their money. They don't understand the process they're going to go through as an expert to solve that problem. So I told him the price. He said, no, there's no other guy who can do it cheaper and all of that. So probably he spoke with another colleague and he said I can do it and all of that. I said, okay, fine. If it's cheaper, go and pay him to do it, you know. And he went and did, and it was not the guy's expertise to do it. And the guy did it, so spend time to do it and money and all of that, right? So the client lost money and the work was not well done. Time was already against him. He was above time to deliver what he was supposed to do and all of that. Now, that was when he remembered that, you know, he got the wrong person. Look at this saying, the bitterness of poor quality. So it was later that he was now going through the bitterness of making a bad decision and choosing poor quality. The bitterness of poor quality is remembered long after the pleasure of low price has been forgotten. Right? There are some things some of you must have experienced. You went and bought things in the market at a cheaper price. Because, let me use the word greedy in quotes, because you were greedy to buy the right one at the right price. But when the thing came and was bad in 2 days, in 3 days, right? Now the bitterness of poor quality start manifesting around you. And you will forget the pleasure of low price. But when you were buying at that low price, you were excited. You were enjoying the pleasure of purchasing at a lower price. But when the bitterness of poor quality started manifesting, you forgot the low price. You were mad at the person. That's why there are certain things that's why I don't know how to buy from certain places. That's why I like buying from supermarkets and malls and all of that, because I want to buy where I have trust and I can hold you accountable. And I know that you are careful about your brand. And I want to buy from you because I trust that this pricing that you have is according to standards, according to what the Ministry of Commerce or Ministry of Trade has instituted. So if I'm buying this thing from you, it says 10,000 francs, I'm paying the 10,000 francs. I don't have time to bargain. I want to trust you that it's a fair price, it's a quality that you're giving me, and we have nothing. I pay your price, give my quality. So when it's not what we expected, okay, I come back to you, you have to defend because I gave you the price. I did not bargain your price. I gave you the price which you said, okay, this quality, this is the quality, and I'm giving you at this particular price. So that way, there is a good level of business. So remember this, the bitterness of poor quality is remembered long after the pleasure of low price has been forgotten. Therefore, as an entrepreneur, as a professional, you must commit yourself and your company. You must commit yourself and your professional growth to the number one position. For you to be number one in business, for you to be number one as a professional, it is your responsibility to guarantee quality. You must commit to becoming the very best in your chosen field. That is your responsibility. Aim for quality leadership in your product or service. In whatever that you do, aim for quality leadership in your product or service. Not only will the commitment to quality animate and excite everyone in the organization, including external stakeholders and internal stakeholders, including customers and employees, it will also be reflected in the profits that flow to your bottom line. That is the power of aiming for quality leadership. Quality leadership, when it comes to your product, when it comes to your service, when it comes to your professional work, has a lot of power in exciting your colleagues, your employees, exciting your customers. And this kind of excitement also reflects in the profit, quality of execution, quality of staff, quality of product, quality of operations, quality of service, quality of delivery. Everything that you do should be of quality. It always reflects in your profit. Therefore, the charge for you continues. From today, as a professional, as an entrepreneur, I charge you to determine exactly how your customers define quality. Find out what level of quality they expect from you. Entrepreneurs, do you know the level of quality your customers expect from you? Find out. As an employee, do you know the level of quality of service your supervisor, your employer expects from you? Go and find out. And when you find out, critically examine your products and services and how you sell and support them. Examine if your products and service at the moment are excellent. If they are not, improve, reevaluate, and improve. Ask your best customers what they must value about your business and how you could improve in that area. Pick some of your highest paying customers. Pick some of your consistent customers. Ask them this very important question. What do you value most about our business? What do you love most about our business? What will you like us to improve? That is how you take quality to the next level. You can talk to your supervisor. What do you like most about how I work? What do you expect of me to improve so I can become a better employee to you and the business? Have that kind of a conversation. Boldly have that kind of a conversation. For business, and one of the ways to also build quality, which is a charge to you, is select one critical area to focus on for improvement. You can do that in seasons. You can pick that every season. Okay, look at this season, the month of March, I am going to focus on improving this particular area of my life, this particular area of my business, this particular area of my profession. In April, I'm going to focus on this. So you can select one critical area every season, every month, every year, and focus on improvement. Pick an area or an activity that has direct bearing on customer satisfaction and resolve to be the best in this one area. Yes, as an entrepreneur, as a business person, look at areas around your business that has direct impact, that can influence how customers think about your business and resolve to be the best in that area. Let's say you run a restaurant. How fast to serve a customer after they give their command is very important. That's a very critical area. Now, how can you resolve to ensure that you increase the speed and effectiveness of service when somebody places a command? You can create it. And that's one thing that separated McDonald's from other fast food. McDonald's increased the speed. I know what, if you come and place an order, we would like to take 2 minutes, 50 seconds, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 30 seconds, and serve your food. And the speed, that's where fast food came in. And the speed of delivery made them to be respected and better than any other business in that sector. It could be delivery. If you notice that how you deliver your product from one location to another to your customers is very important to them. Resolve to be the best in delivery. It's very critical for you to do that. Tell everyone in your company about this commitment. If you have employees and all of that, tell them about the commitments. That from today, we are committed to excellent delivery. Then measure yourself regularly to see how well you are progressing in this commitment. Challenge yourself regularly to make sure that on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, you are committed and you have resolved and you are working so hard to become the best in particular core areas that have direct impact when it concerns customer service and satisfaction. And when you do that, your quality of service will be exceptional. It will push your company to another level or push it to another level, thereby having direct impact in your financial statements. All right, everybody, that is it for today. Let's chit chat questions and we'll round up.